But I had one question. So I've been dating. It's probably the healthiest relationship I've been in, so I'm super happy. But I do have one question. I just need some tips. Just to give you a little backstory, he's super masculine. Even his line of work, he's in law enforcement. So it's like very, very
Oh, your
masculine.
guy, your boyfriend.
Yes, my boyfriend.
Okay, I missed that part. Okay.
Yes, he's very masculine. So my issue now is in the relationship. Um, there's not a lot of affection
Mhm.
in there, and I'm like, it's not that he doesn't want to be. It just I can tell it's very awkward for him to just cuddle. So I need some tips on how do I bring that side of him out. Yeah, there are times he's very playful, but I can tell like it's not flowing just right, and I'm very affectionate. It's like a complete opposite, but I just don't want to like throw myself on him.
This is your boyfriend?
Yes.
How long have y'all been together?
We've been together for a year now, and we kind of moved pretty fast in a sense. Like I moved in with him. Well, I dated him in the intention of marriage within a year. So that's something we're on the same page about.
Okay. Just basic,
Okay.
boyfriend, girlfriend thing. I would assume if y'all made it to that point, it's because, in a sense, of course it's more than that, but in a sense, y'all can't keep your hands off each other. That's a part of attraction
Right.
and a part of wanting to be with the person. So what I don't
In
understand.
the beginning, it was like that. Like, can't keep, yes.
Oh.
So it kind of changed a little bit when I moved in, which is very weird. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, when I moved in, it would have been times 10, But when I moved in, I'm like, things just switch. I mean, he's super respectful. He treat like I can't say anything negative but that.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, there has to be a way.
It sounds like maybe, it's like if you see someone all the time and you have access to something all
Maybe,
the time, you get a little comfortable.
maybe.
Did you change? Did he change in any way? Did you stop dressing up? I'm not saying that's to blame, but when we're not with our person, we may put on a little bit more.
Right.
We may have our routine. We may be going to the gym. Not saying anything about the gym. I'm just being hypothetical. We go to the gym. We get our hair done. We put on our dresses. We're excited. We got a different energy. Did those things stop?
No, it actually I increased I started dressing up because he comes home pretty late. I'm still in my outfit, waiting for him, like meals
Oh,
ready. Like I've tried, even before asking that question, I've been, okay, is it me? Like, am I not doing certain things? Let me fix this, let me fix that. So now at this point, I'm like, what's going on? And we're good when we're around each other. It's just when it comes to like the cuddles, the whole, like, that aspect. So I don't know if he's not, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to
but
try.
why have you spoken to him about it, Gabby?
No,
Like
no.
communicate. Like, hey, babe, we don't cuddle. Like, hey, is something wrong? Do I have a little, not that you do, but you could be
I
thinking
know.
about it. Like, why not communicate that with him?
Yeah, I just felt weird communicating that to him because I didn't want to come off like needy or
But when you say not cuddle, is it he's turning his body the other way?
no, not really. It's like first if we get in bed, he'll just grab his phone and he'll try to like touch me. It's very awkward. I'm like, you can't grab me. Like in my head, I'm like,
But
what?
the thing is, was he grabbing you before in the
Yes.
beginning?
Yes, in the beginning, like we'll go on
Oh,
dates, like he'll grab my hand, like it may be the
I don't know. I don't know, Gabby.
it
I
might be
don't
the
know.
comfort level. So
No, no, no. If he was doing that in the beginning, he had no issues grabbing you,
yeah.
and all of a sudden he's being weird about it. I don't know. I'm not implying anything.
Yeah,
I don't want to say that, Gabby. I don't want to put that out there, but it's just that seems weird. If
yeah,
he was
that's
doing that initially, it's not like he started awkward. He
okay.
was all over you, and now he's like, "All right, okay." If it's getting like that, then
So my thing is, I guess now I do need to have the conversation, see where his headspace is at. Before I thought this was an issue, I kind of made sure it wasn't me. Before I'm like, hey, what's going on? So yeah, I don't know.
Do you feel like something's changed in him? Does your intuition feel like
Right.
something's
Usually
changed?
my intuition is right. Like I do listen to my intuition. Right now I don't feel any weird vibes. I'm in my head, I'm probably the most feminine woman he's probably ever dated. So I don't know if it's because he's used to a certain type of woman. I don't know, like he just doesn't know what to do. Like maybe I need to train him, like, hey babe, do this, or I have to be vocal about it. I don't know.
Like, I
Yeah.
just feel men, I always say, are black and white. They
Yeah.
want to be on you. Unless he's literally broke down crying because something happens to a family member. Other than that, he should want to just be on you because you're his person. How old are you?
27.
Yeah, you're trained.
Right.
If he started that way, like y'all started the relationship that way, he was all over you. He always cuddled you. That was not intimacy was never an issue. And all of a sudden it switched. He came home and then he just stopped. Now he's on his phone. He doesn't even want to talk to you. Now you're looking like you on in your head, you probably like you on his phone again. Like,
Yeah.
what is on that phone?
Yeah.
Is it getting like that?
Um I mean, I do trust them, but I do get it does get in my head. It's like, what's wrong with me kind of mentality. Like, am I not attractive to you? Like those questions, and I'm really good at shutting those off. But it's really hard when he's my person, right? I'm not getting the physical part out of. I mean, I'm not even talking about sex. I'm talking about just basic.
Intimacy.
Yeah,
Intimacy.
just basic.
But let me ask you, Gabby, not that you have to answer, but
Mhm.
are is he doesn't want to do anything more than intimate? Is that also a struggle?
No, that's fine when he's. Yeah,
Okay, you don't have to go any deeper. I'm
there's,
just asking.
yeah,
Okay.
there's no issue there. Mhm.
Okay. But intimacy as far as like cuddling and stuff like that,
Right.
that's
Yeah. Yeah. Which is weird. So I'm like, what's going on?
something's not adding up.
Yeah.
I don't know, Gabby. Either you're not telling me something or something's just not. Maybe y'all need to create a little space again.
Maybe.
Maybe it's time for you to live on your own again and go back to how things used to be.
Yeah.
How do you don't want to do that though?
I don't. I think maybe I should have the conversation first. Um, just to see like yeah, just to see what's going on. Because I really I've been avoiding the topic. I was just like, nope. So
I say have the conversation, but you are still very young. And I think again, sometimes when you move in with someone, it changes the dynamic of the relationship. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily, but it does change the dynamic.
yeah, it does.
So I just want you to think about that. That's all I'm saying. Just think about that because I don't want you in your head like, oh, it's me. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? And you didn't do anything. You're being your amazing self.
Okay.
What are you thinking? You're in your head right now. What's going on? What are you
Um,
thinking?
yeah, I'm right now. I think I've done everything I could. I bought lingerie. I did this. I cooked. I cleaned. Um, pretty much everything you could think of. So now
And hold on, Gabby. Do you still feel like with all of that, it doesn't feel like enough?
he's appreciative. Like he tells me it.
But what do you feel? That's what I'm asking. Not what he. What do you feel? Do you still feel like with all of that, the laundry, the cooking, the cleaning, you being the best person, you still feel like a part of him feels like it's
Yeah,
not enough? Is that what you're feeling?
I just I feel right. I do feel like not like what is wrong with me type of mentality.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
like you said, you should be all over me. The cuddles, the kisses.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So and I haven't said this is the healthiest relationship I've been. Even the toxic ones, I've gotten the intimacy part down packed. There was never an issue. So now I'm here. I'm like, what is wrong here? So I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I
It's
don't think it's a you thing. I don't think it's a you thing.
okay.
And let me also ask this: how soon did you move in? When did you move in with him?
Pretty early on. I would want to say 2 months, like 2 months ago.
Oh, 2 months ago. Okay, so it's still pretty.
Yes. So I don't know. Is it still trying to figure out how to live with each other? I don't know. I mean, I've made things pretty easy.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Moving in with them, I had to move from Florida to California. So a lot of my friends,
Oh.
Yeah. Are in Florida, so like I legit had to start new with
You
my.
moved across the country.
Yes.
And how long y'all been together?
um a year next month. So yeah.
But no promise of a
The, I mean, when we dated, that was my. I mean, I did give him till next year to pop the question after them. Like it's an ultimatum, but he understood why. I'm like, he's 33, and I'm like, okay, listen, this is what I want. He's like, this is what I want to, and then we're
33 is still young.
Yeah.
That's still, I want to play a little bit.
Okay.
I'm telling you, maybe 43.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm not saying he's not
No.
serious. Let me put this out there. We're not saying all 33-year-old men don't want to get married, but Gabby, I don't know, Gab. To move that far across the country and no ring, not even a promise ring, that was a big commitment on your part. And you left your family and your friends, and he lives there. That's his walking ground. So he knows who's who, and so you're like a new fish out of water kind of thing.
Yeah.
To think about it, you can have the conversation, but ultimately, I need you to listen to your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever your intuition is telling you, do not fight it. So even if ultimately that means going back home, then you go back home. Because you're 27, you're not 30 yet.
No.
There's still room to get it right. And I'm not saying after 30 or 30 you can't get it right. But you're still young enough to still, oh, I got it wrong. I can go back to Florida and try again.
Okay.
What are you feeling?
That it takes me a while to just leave a relationship, only because I've already made my mind. Hey, this is gonna be it. We're gonna get married. Like I see my future with you, all that good stuff. So, but it's okay. Like I've been in a situation where I did think that person was gonna be, my person.
But the thing is, Gabby, and this is for all the Gabbies watching, you could feel that this is your person and this is your husband. But the man needs to feel that more. The minute that you stop acting like the prize in a relationship, he's going to feel like he got you. And the minute he feels like he got you, that means he feels comfortable. And when he starts feeling comfortable, that means, oh, I know she's going to be there waiting for me. Everything going to be laid out. Oh, hey, she ain't going nowhere. When they start to feel like that, that's when they start to act a little, I'm not saying all, some of them start to act a little silly. And we're going to say silly on this live. And I think he knows that Gabby forgot that you are the prize. You're treating him like the prize. That's what's happening right now, Gabby. And you already kind of showed it. I get it. You're young. You moved across the country. You love him. Things were going well, right? And rightfully so. In the beginning, things do go well. But once you move in with someone, you get to really see people for who they are. And a part of me, just from the little that I do know, I'm not saying you can't go and have a conversation with him, but it sounds like some space needs to be had. It sounds like you may need to go back to Florida. It sounds like you need to rebuild your confidence and get back into I'm that girl era, Gabby, because you are a beautiful girl. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And all of that cooking and cleaning, he walks in the house, it's spick and span. You got stuff laid out. You got on lingerie. I know you do. I know you be looking at the TikToks, how to be a high value, how to do it right for your man. I know you do it. And I know you're trying to do everything correctly. And he's not valuing it. He's not. Because you're treating him too much like the prize. That's exactly what's happening right now. And I don't want to say he is, but it kind of feels like somebody else may be in his ear. Some other chick like,
right,
I'm this, I'm that. It could be that. Not that he doesn't love you or he doesn't like you. But men like the thrill of the chase. They always want to feel like they chasing you.
Okay.
Always want to feel. They don't ever, even when they got you, they don't want to feel like you got you. It's always some game. Oh, I'm going out. Bye later. Hair done. Hair out. Curly or straight with a new dress on.
Yeah.
That's what needs to be happening at 27. Before he eats up every bit of your 20s and you look up at 30 talking about you on a spiritual journey. Because I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok. Right. That's when the girls start the spiritual journey at 30. I'm celibate. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm changing, giving my life over. That's when they do. I'm in the gym. That all happens at 30. Am I lying, chat? No. I'm not lying.
Gabby, how are you? We can't hear you, honey.
I'm good. Sorry. Hi.
Hi, how's everything going in California?
Slight update after taking your advice. But the thing is, when you gave me the advice, I wasn't receptive at the time. But then I knew I had to have the conversation, and I did ask him about like what's going on, and I was just turned off after that conversation. It was just like, what? um to summarize everything, okay, I gave the solution that, okay, every week we should sit down and just talk about our week, just build that emotional intimacy. And his response was he needed space. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you the space, but I don't think by the time you come back around, this is not, yeah, it's because I give you a solution. Like we could work on this. It's not like rocket science. Like it's not. It's like we just have to put a little bit of effort. Um, and I'm all for working in my relationship. And he wasn't there, so I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna try harder than someone that's not. Yeah, that was my. After that, I was like, yep, I'm good. We'll go our separate ways. So I'm just planning everything out. I'm in California now, so I was enlisting in the army prior to the relationship, so I'm pretty much starting that over.
Okay.
They're full time. I was thinking of doing part time because of the relationship. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna focus on myself and go from there. So
And let me ask you, Gab, since
yeah.
you're in the army, can't you get like housing, special kind of housing in Cali, or if you want?
I enrolled full time, so that way things can just. So by November, like in a month, I'll be physically moved out of here, if that makes sense. So yeah, I have a
That's
plan.
perfect. And let me just run this back. I'm proud of you, Gabby, for making the decision to leave.
And I had a lot of like my cousin gave me the confident boost, like, yeah, you're not crazy, like you were literally doing, like, so I had a lot of people like just supporting me in this decision. They're like, you literally moved out from a whole different country, like it's, yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm good. So I don't feel bad, like I sleep well at night, so I don't. So
You have peace now. That's
yeah,
what it sounds like. That's
peace.
what you need, peace.
All right.
Proud. Everyone is saying they're proud of you in the
thank,
chat.
thank you. It's not easy, but like I had to like trick myself, like, because us women, like I started like justifying why he said, okay, yeah, maybe he space. Okay, babe. Now I was like, you know what, I'm 27 years old. If you're not there, we're not on the same page. It's okay, no hard feelings. I had to like step up and be like, don't justify anything. He said, and in the past I used to like ignore those red flags. I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. He said what he said, and just go with that. Because remember, you said men are very black and white. So he said that. I'm like, okay, bet. All right, I'm not gonna chase anyone. I know who I am as a person. Like I know, like, yeah, there's someone out there that's gonna be all over me. So I'm not even tripping over that. So yeah, I've been going.
Let's go, Gabby, and keep that mindset
Yeah,
until it's the right one. I like that, and it sounds like you're using more logic than you was using your heart.
exactly, Miss Ash. Yeah. The night of the conversation, Miss Ash, I was like, I wanted to throw, my emotions were up here, and I was like, I cannot.
Mhm.
that he's triggering me. So I had to like,
Smart.
yeah,
Smart. Mhm.
we're good. We're good.
I'm proud of you, Gab, and congratulations on stepping into this new chapter of your life. Okay, next year you may have a ring on your finger. That's how life works. Mm-hmm.
So, but anyways, back to Fashion Friday.
Yeah.
Being here in California, I didn't have any friends, so the goal was to. I got on Bumble. They have this friend at yeah. I'm not scared.
She's already on Bumble.
Not
What?
for dating, Miss Ash. It's not for dating. For friends.
Abby ain't wasting no time. She on Bumble. Okay.
So there's a friend portion on Bumble. Like I turned off the date portion. I'm working on myself. So I'm not scared of talking to people. It's just going like I have work friends, but I don't want to hang out with my work friends. That's weird. So I'm planning a girls' night for next Friday with the girls. Like, hey, let's meet up. Let's have some drinks. So I have like because of the move, some of my good clothes are in storage. So I have like just a few pieces. So I have this one. I feel like this is, and it's at night. I don't know where I'm planning it.
Okay.
So ideas of
Okay.
where to. So this is
Good for night. It's good for night because you got, it's long, it's tight, it shows a little cleave. Oh, yes, it's long. Yes, yes. And I want you to wear your hair out.
yeah,
Out.
hair is gonna be out because I have this really nice curl. So, just
Accessories, a little makeup on your skin, a
yeah.
little bit, lip. Mm-hmm.
So